If you're a brand new rider and you're scared of going through that curve during the rain, make sure you watch this video because we're going to talk about what happened during this motorcycle crash in the rain in that curve. I don't want you guys making that mistake. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start. Rain. Look at how rainy it is. Ooh, lost traction. Oh, wait, no, he didn't lose. He lost traction there, but he cut in too sharp. Okay. Good thing he's got gear on. Full gear. He's a smart rider. You know, just had a mistake. This was a pure mistake. That was a pure mistake. It was not based off of him having ego riding, none of that stuff. So this is actually really good. So we're going through a turn. You see all the sharp chevron turn signals and everything. He's got a good lane position for line of sight. I don't know if we have any cars coming yet, but he's getting prepped and ready. So he turned in really good. Look at that. Great turning, great everything. The problem is he gave it a little too much for the type of turn. So this is where knowing how to do your turns, how much of a turn you give it, how much speed you give it, all those things. And you can really practice that out in a parking lot. You know, if you want to do crazy sharp U-turns, fine. But ones if you have plenty of room, you don't need to do it. So there's a time and place for everything. So he's going to go in. Uh-oh, went a little too far in. You know, I'm starting to go into this lane. I got to straighten it back up. Okay, all right, cool. So he straightened it back up. And he's like, well, now that I straightened it back up, I'm going to hit the freaking guardrail here. So I got to get back into my turn. All right, so let's see what happens there. So now that he's doing that, he's starting to run out of pavement, starting to run out of everything. He's going to go ahead and lean it even further. And then we have all the rain. So on a dry day, you might be able to do it fine, but not on a wet day. There's that low side. So you have that impact to the whole left side. So you have your knee, your hip, your foot's trapped underneath it. You have your shoulder. You have your elbow, possibly the side of the head. Guess what, everybody? We have armor here. We have armor here. We have a helmet. We have hopefully hip armor if you have a good set of gear. If not, that's fine. You hopefully have a big tushy. But then you get knee armor. You know? And then foot armor, as in boots. And then you also have gloves. Thankfully, it was very low in speed. And he's got full gear. So he's perfectly capable of not getting hurt. Grab yourself a rock form case. I have a little pop socket adapter. I absolutely love it. This is a magnet right here. It keeps your phone nice and secure. A lot better than some of the other competitors. So make sure you check them out. Links in the description. Automatic discount when you click that link. So we're going to be lane filtering here. There's that big open spot. I couldn't even say it in time. Oh my gosh. Good escape path. Got himself out of there. Look forward, look forward, look forward, look forward.
Close! No worries, mate. Fucking hell. To be fair, I was filtering. No worries, mate. Happens.
Okay.
I might need new trousers now, though. No worries,
he's got a little poo-poo in his pantalones. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a good one. This is a good... I gotta get new trousers. Woo. All right. So here's the thing. This is what we talk about on this channel too. Remember, we always talk about patterns because there's like 20 different things right here that can get you. This car can get. Let's go and get me a little bit bigger here. This car can get you. This car can get you. That car can get you. That car can get you. Boom, boom, boom. All these cars can get you. What about the paint? What about oil? What about a meteor coming out of the sky? What about, you know, a pedestrian running across? What about dogs coming from over here? What about? So we have a possibility of hundreds of different things. And that's the problem with a lot of motorcyclists with the situation awareness is like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? There's too much stuff out there. That's why I talk about patterns. You don't need to be paying attention to every single car. You don't need to be paying attention to every single paint line. You don't need to be paying attention to, you know, this lane in front of you, but then also this lane, and then this lane, and then oncoming lanes, and then that lane, and then that lane. You don't need to. I want you to look for patterns. I want you to look for the side of the vehicle. And all that's doing is if you see a side of the vehicle, it just puts you in orange stage. You're like, okay, possible hazard. What are you? Oh, you're on the other side of the road, or you're a parked car. Don't worry about it. All right, moving on. So you're constantly scanning, constantly. Found you, not good. Found you, okay, you're fine. Okay, you, oh, I'm gonna pay attention to you for a little bit more. Okay, you're good. You're constantly doing this. So when we see a pattern though of that side of the vehicle, we see an intersection, we see a corner coming up, we see a sign that says, hey, sharp turn ahead. And if we see right here, this is what I'm talking about. If we see an open area right here, whether this person created it or not, it's just an open area. If you're on the interstate, in town, wherever, 2 lanes, open area, long line. What do you think these people right here want to do? Especially if this lane is moving. They're going to move into our lane. So if you are lane filtering and you see that right there, that open area, be very, very concerned. Just be prepped and ready. Go ahead and wait a little bit, kind of very, very cautious, kind of stay with this vehicle and nobody's going to do anything. Okay, get out. Make sure you know how to brake, because right here, look at this. You can't swerve left. You can't swerve right. You can only brake or accelerate. Be very, very careful. Please, please, please. So right here, as soon as you see this, apply the brakes. End of story. Apply the brakes. You can't go anywhere. So right here, find an escape path, but you can just get back in line. Not a big issue. All right, so we're riding around right here, getting some speed, 50, 60. Oh, got cut off a little bit. Good thing this rider right here, though, the good thing is he didn't try to follow. He was riding his own ride, recognized there was a hazard, got himself out of it. Now, who's at fault here, everybody? Take a look. Who's at fault here? Who's at fault? Think about it. All right, so we're going to be riding right here. Now, take a look at this image. Okay, if we already know that we need to turn right at the upcoming area, why are we trying to pass all these vehicles on this really long roundabout? I'm assuming it's a roundabout. Why are we passing all these vehicles? If we already know we need to turn right, because we're utilizing our GPS system, on our rock form mount, right? Rock form, got magnets. Anyways, why are we passing? Why are we passing? Okay, we already know we have to turn up here. Why are we passing? We're going 60 now. We're increasing our speed. We know we got to turn right. So why right now are we like, I'm going to cut in front of this car? Why? Just go behind them. Non-issue. Non-issue. But nope, we're going to go ahead and cut in front. Is this smart? Now, let's say you're ever in this situation. Let's say, whatever. Let's not do any of this stuff. But if we're ever in this situation, accidentally, how about we just keep going? Why don't we just keep going and then go back again? Not issue. But the fact that he went and did it scared the crap out of this driver. Probably didn't see him, and we're getting pissed at this car driver because you almost hit my friend. Right? That's not right. But one thing I do like from this rider, outside of getting pissed, is that he didn't try to go too. Typically, you see somebody do something dumb, the other person does it too. I like the fact that he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Maybe he's talking to him on his headset saying you're an idiot. But right here, oh man. So lucky. All right, let me guess. Going a little fast. There's that side of the vehicle. Hey, you did good. You did good. That almost looks like, Tucson. It looks a lot like Tucson. I just want to see something real quick. I want to see how good the editing skills are. Haha, you can't blur it out. You missed a frame. I can't tell how fast he's going. Anyways, let's go ahead and start on this one. All right, so we're riding around. We're going through an area. It looks like there's a house in the mirror over there on the right. So we're kind of in, I don't know, a residential neighborhood, maybe on the outside. And we're going to go ahead and start traveling. As soon as you see that side of the vehicle, okay, are they supposed to stop? Yeah, probably. But what is one of the problems when it comes to car drivers, specifically car drivers, and it comes to us as motorcycle riders? The whole saying, ride like you're invisible. I don't like that saying. I like to ride like people can't see me. That's as simple as that. I'm not invisible. People just can't see me. Okay, there's a big difference. If I was invisible, I can do whatever I want. I'm not. So I can't do whatever I want. People just can't see me. That's the thing. So as soon as you see that vehicle, you should already understand people can't see you. You should also understand side of the vehicle. You should also understand what side of the vehicle, possible path of travel violation, meaning somebody's gonna get in front of me and I'm gonna T-bone them. Possible. Okay, intersection. Once again, we talk about patterns here. Patterns, intersection, up here. Pay attention. Orange stage. Orange stage, you're prepped and ready for anything. Your hands better be over that that brake lever. Not squeezing it yet, but just kind of covering it. So that way you reduce your perception and reaction time a lot. And then you also reduce a little bit of that braking time, which equals total stopping distance. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. Don't do this. Car's at fault. Yes, I completely agree. Car is at fault. It is. That's Massingale. Massingale Road. I knew. It looked like Tucson. Yeah, the car's at fault. Should have stopped at the stop sign. If you like this kind of stuff, make sure you click that like button or watch this video to get more information on how to be a smart rider. All right, guys, with that said, hope to see you on the live stream. Yeah.